Hello and welcome to a special edition of Chiefsman's Corner. It's not really the podcast though. This is more of a announcement about our draft classes. Normally we do a draft class randomizer for every draft. Unfortunately, we did forget, or I forgot, to set one up for the beginning of this season. So our draft class for this season was normal everything. There was no variance in any of the players. It's a standard Madden draft class. However, for future seasons, we will be doing draft class randomizers, and we're going to start right here. What I'm going to do is I'm doing a twofer since we didn't get one in the first go round. I'm going to be doing our sim season reveal for positions, and I'm going to be doing our next play season. So I'll be doing the season 11 draft as far as position by position breakdown of what's going to be strong and weak, and I'll be doing our next play season, season 12, that draft class. So this is a 2-for-1 combo. I'm going to pull up the spreadsheet here in the backside so you guys can see it. I'm also going to adjust my camera and get rid of the logo so that way you can see everything that you need to see. I will be back in just one moment. Alright, so here we are. We're at the draft class randomizer spreadsheet, which was set up by one of our leadership team, Cly. Thank you for this, by the way. And essentially, I'm going to show you real quick how it works, and then we're going to go ahead and run it through its little run to go ahead and get our draft class. I've got it zoomed in a little bit so you guys can see without having to squint your eyes, especially those of us that are old folks. And when I click this refresh button, you'll see that the changes take place immediately. Now, obviously, I don't want to be able to see these because I don't want to be able to influence it by saying, I don't like this, I'm going to choose a different one. So essentially, I'm just showing you how it works. Basically, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click this button a random number of times until I feel like stopping. But to make it a little trickier, I'm going to also do this. I'm going to make sure I can't see anything by basically blacking everything out, so I can't see any of the letters behind any of this. So I can't tell what any of this is, just like you guys can't, because you guys won't know about this until this video goes live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly click a couple of times just to kind of get this thing going. And I'm going to click. And by the way, you will hear the clicking of the mouse, and I do apologize for that. My mouse is right next to the microphone the way I've got it set up, so it's just the way it is. But I'm going to stop there, and then we're going to reveal piece by piece what we have for a draft class for the simulated season. So bear in mind, this is the season that is upcoming that we're going to start technically on Thursday, I believe, or Friday. I can't remember. I'd have to look at the schedule, and I believe it's Thursday. But let's go ahead and reveal these one at a time, starting with the quarterbacks. The quarterbacks are going to be a weak quarterback class, so if you're looking for quarterbacks, you have to trade for one if you're needing one. The running back class will be a normal class, so your standard class that Madden drops every year. Wide receivers are going to be normal. Your tight ends are going to be a weak tight end class, which is not great for me as a Colts fan or as a Colts owner now. And a Colts fan in this game because I need tight ends. Tackles are going to be normal. The interior offensive line will be normal. Defensive ends will be normal. Interior defensive line will be normal. Linebackers will be normal. Cornerbacks will be weak. Safeties will be very weak. Punters or kickers, will be normal. And punters will be normal. So that is going to be your season 11 draft class, so you may want to scout accordingly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a copy of this, get it actually saved for posterity, because unfortunately anytime I tinker with a spreadsheet, it does alter these values. So you're going to have to give me just a few minutes to get these values locked in, and I'll show them to you on the season 11 draft tab here in just a moment. Okay, so as you can see, the season 11 draft tab as what I have showing. And by the way, just clicking off of the randomizer thing makes it change, because you can see that is not what we had for a draft class when I recorded. So I have to basically go through and painstakingly get this information by using Microsoft Paint and other means. But anyway, don't need to know all the behind the scenes footage. Let's go ahead and do this again. We're going to black these out one more time. Oh, I'm going to black them out one more time. There we go. And then we're going to go through and we're going to randomize, and this is for the season 12 draft. That will be our play season that we'll be doing after this simulated season. So we'll go through and do the same thing. We'll click around a couple times. And hopefully we'll get a solid draft class this go around. We'll see. All right, we'll stop right there. And here we go. Quarterbacks are going to be very strong. Okay, so we're starting out of the gate with a big draft class for quarterbacks. Going with normal for running backs. Going to go normal for wide receivers. Going to go normal for tight ends. Going to go normal for tackles. Weak for the interior offensive line, so that's a little bit of a danger zone area. So normal for defensive ends. Weak for interior defensive line, so interior on both sides in Season 12 are going to be a struggle. Normal for linebackers, really would like a strong cornerback class. Very strong cornerback class. Nice to see. Nice to see. What about safeties? Can we get some safeties? And strong safeties. So we're making up for Season 11 draft on corners and safeties by coming out the gate with safeties and corners here. We have normal kickers and we have normal punters. So there you have it. Our Season 12 draft is going to be this in nature. I'm going to go ahead and get this locked in. Give me just a minute. So there you have it. Like I said, this is a short broadcast, but as you can see, the Season 11 class is going to be weak, normal. So you got weak quarterback class, weak tight ends, weak corners, very weak safeties. Other than that, everything's normal. And then the Season 12 draft class is going to be coming out the gate with some strong secondary spots, very strong secondary in the case of corners, very strong quarterback. So again, if you're looking for a quarterback, that Season 12 draft class may be the ticket for you. As I minimize out and as I get a little bit bigger here, if I can get myself on camera here, there we go. And that is it. So that is going to be our Season 11 and Season 12 draft classes. I'll be setting the Season 11 draft class as soon as I get done with this video and go ahead and get it posted in there, because it will not take effect for this draft class that's already in the books and already saved. It will take place for the next draft class that will generate whenever we start our sim season. But I'm going to go ahead and get in the books now because our WFL Bowl is tonight as the time of this recording. So hopefully you guys tune in, watch a good game between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hopefully they have a great game and become yet another first-time WFL Bowl champion. So good luck to both those teams. Good luck to anybody in this draft that's upcoming that wasn't influenced by anything I did today that you see. And good luck in the simulated season with the draft, because that is something I did influence. If you need any pointers on what this is, obviously you can rewatch the video. This is going to be a short video. So just kind of scope to the area you need to get an idea of what the draft class is going to be like for Season 11 and for Season 12. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I am Winuvas, one of the leadership team here in WFL. Appreciate your time as always, guys, and have yourself a good one.